Hello, and welcome back to another coin review. And today we have another one from Denmark. This one is two crowns, to Kroner, Frederick the Ninth, and it's called the Greenland campaign. Not that I really know much about that, but well. So it's a commemorative issue, the foundation for the campaign against tuberculosis in Greenland. Okay, I'm not really familiar with the history behind that, but either way. So, well, shall we get the technical stuff out of the way first? So, yes, it's from Denmark. King Frederick, well, was the king at this time. Apparently, he was the king from 1947 to 1972. Okay, cool. This one specifically came out in 1953. So, yeah, it's getting up there in age. But, anyways, so two Danish crowns, um, which is like what, give or take a third of a US dollar. If you were to go and spend it, I wouldn't recommend it. But well, it is silver, so yeah, don't spend it as two Danish crowns. However, it's only 0.800. So it's not 100% silver or even close, but nonetheless, it's definitely worth more than the two on there. The weight is 15 grams, so it's not a heavy coin. Diameter 31 millimeters, so it's also not huge in size, but whatever. It's fine. And it is round. The edge is reeded, so that is nice. And there is also a version of this that is a metal. This one is not, and we'll see why on the other side in a moment. So yeah. Here we have a text that goes around the edge, and it says, well, in Danish, Kong Frederik den 9., Dronning Ingrid af Danmark. So King Frederick the Ninth, Queen Ingrid of Denmark. And there's a 1953, I think, down there. So, yeah. And it says also here, conjoined busts of King Frederick the Ninth and Queen Ingrid facing right, surrounded by inscription, yes, just read that, mint mark and initials, dividing date at the bottom, solid ring on the rim. So yeah, down there is the mint mark and whatnot. So yeah, the king and the queen, although they're not wearing any crowns. So basically, if you kind of hit the text there, they could just be two normal people. Yeah, she has a necklace though. But other than that, there's really nothing, I don't know, overly special about this. It's just like two people on a coin. Although you don't normally get on a coin unless you're some kind of special, so there is that. But well, so the engraver for this is some dude called Harold Salomon. No idea. But anyways. And on the other side here, we have Greenland. And it says here, I'm not sure I can pronounce it correctly, but something to the effect of Kalalit Nunat, which is Eskimo for Greenland, if I'm not entirely wrong. And down here it says the 2 kroner, or 2 crowns, and that is mainly how you can distinguish whether or not this is the metal or the coin, because this has a value on it, the metal does not, so this is the coin. Other than that, those two are very, very similar. Same design and whatnot. I saw 2 pictures, couldn't really tell them apart, to be quite honest. But anyways, mintage, so apparently 151,710, which is an odd number. Best guess is that the Danish mint just kind of kept selling them as long as they got orders coming in. and made them as they went along. If not, it's a weird number to aim for. But there could be other reasons, I suppose. But still, this is not exactly expensive. Oh, kind of funny thing here. It says that it was actually sold for 5 Danish crowns. So you paid 5 to get 2. Although this is in silver. So, yeah, if one could go back, give me all of them, please. But, well, how much it is today, I honestly don't know. But, with the silver prices as they are, they're not going to be super duper cheap. Definitely much more expensive than back then. But yeah. Anyways, so a nice little coin from Denmark, with a bit of history behind it. So, kinda cool. Anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.